the cemetery caretaker made a shocking discovery. Inside an old mansion, hundreds of mummified bodies, all kneeling in a prostrate position beneath a woman's portrait. It was as if they'd been frozen mid-ritual. The horrifying sight terrified the caretaker, who immediately reported it to the police. But the authorities, eager to avoid derailing the planned development of the land, chose to cover up the incident. Years later, an unfinished apartment building went up on that very spot, and it soon became home to many people struggling financially, including a young woman and her family. Every evening after work, she'd rush home to make dinner. Her father was always out early and back late, and the only thing he seemed to care about was the briefcase he carried everywhere. This had left her and her two siblings bitter. She'd even planned to cut ties with the family entirely. Once she left for college, the next day, she packed her bags to leave. Her father went downstairs early to hail a taxi for her, but as he rode the elevator, the car suddenly plummeted downward. Everyone inside screamed in terror, and seconds later, it crashed hard into the ground. Dozens of people were killed instantly. The girl feared her father was among the victims, until he walked through the door, safe and sound, with nothing but a small scratch on his leg. She let out a huge sigh of relief. But that night, a massive rainstorm hit, knocking out power to the entire building. The girl decided to go out and borrow some candles for light. Her younger brother wanted to head downstairs to check on a girl he had a crush on. Instead, he ran into a security guard patrolling the building and ended up being forced to tag along as the guard inspected each apartment. Then, when they stepped into one of the units, something unspeakably terrifying happened.